Dr. Ranganathan just talked about political expediency. Well, here is the face of political expediency. Parvesh Verma, BJP MP. Delhi police has registered a case against VHP and other right-wing organizations for holding a program on Sunday where speakers allegedly delivered hate speeches. The BJP MP from West Delhi has been caught on tape calling for total boycott of a particular community. He didn't name the community, but viewers, the context was such that we all know who he was talking about. The meeting held in Delhi's Dilshad Garden was called to protest against the killing of a man named Manish, who was stabbed over 20 times in Sundarnagari area of East Delhi. Without naming any community, Verma said that all Hindus are capable of teaching those people a lesson within 24 hours. There was also a BJP MLA that shared the stage with him. He, in fact, went a step further, and he said also things, viewers, which are very, very unpalatable and communal in nature. Now listen to Mr. Parvesh Verma, who is not a first-time offender. Let me tell you this, viewers. In the past too, he has been in trouble with law for violating the tenets of what is called, viewers, tolerance. So listen to this.
आज ये कहना चाहता हूं आप सभी से, और दिल्ली की जनता भी सुन रही होगी तो उनको भी कहना चाहता हूं कि इस सारी समस्या का एक ही इलाज है, और वो इलाज है संपूर्ण बहिष्कार। संपूर्ण बहिष्कार कर दो। ये रेडिया लगा रहे हैं, इनके रेडी से सब्जी खरीदने की जरूरत नहीं है। संपूर्ण बहिष्कार जहां जहां ये आपको दिखाई दे, मैं कहता हूं अगर इनका दिमाग ठीक करना है, इनकी तबीयत ठीक करनी है, तो एक ही इलाज है, वो है संपूर्ण बहिष्कार। आप इस बात से सहमत हो? हाथ खड़ा करके बोलो सहमत हो।
दादरी में एक मारा जाता है, गाय काटने वाला अखलाक, तो वहां सारे के सारे राहुल गांधी से लेकर के अखिलेश और अरविंद केजरीवाल ऐसे रोते हैं जैसे इनका दामाद मर गया हो। आपने देखा होगा। हम लोग किसी को छेड़ते नहीं, लेकिन अगर हमारी बहन बेटी को छोड़ दे तो उसको हम छोड़ते भी नहीं है। ये हमारा चरित्र है। दिल्ली के अंदर सीएए पर दंगा हुआ, जब ये जिहादी हिंदुओं को मारना शुरू किए तो आप लोग थे, आपने घर में घुसा दिया। हमारे ऊपर आरोप लगा कि हम 2500 लोग दिल्ली में घुसे। हम तो समझाने के लिए गए थे, लेकिन हम पे पुलिस ने मुकदमा दर्ज कर दिया कि हमने जिहादियों को मारने का काम किया। हमने जिहादियों को मारेंगे, हमेशा मारेंगे।
लेकिन आज जो मनीष के साथ हुआ, बड़ा दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण, बड़े दुख के साथ कहना पड़ रहा है कि इस प्रकार की निर्मम हत्या, और सरकार की मंशा है कि दिल्ली को ऐसे आतताइयों के द्वारा ऐसे निर्मम हत्याएं कराई जाए, क्योंकि उनके तो एक नहीं अनेक हैं। वो तो चाहते हैं कि एक नहीं 14 शादियां करेंगे, 40 पैदा करेंगे। तो हम सब भी इस पर ध्यान दें, इनको चुन चुन के मारने का कार्य करें।
Viewers, this is unparalleled vitriol. Parvesh Verma, of course, was pulled up by the Election Commission also, suspended for a few days from the campaign. This was before the Delhi elections, when he said some very, very unparliamentary things. I don't have the heart to repeat them. Now, viewers, I want to draw your attention to a couple of things. Just a few days back, Mohan Bhagwat, the RSS chief, during his Vijayadashmi address, which is a definitive address that he gives annually, said, Hindutva is an inclusive concept in which all communities have equal room. The country can progress only when all communities are united. In a very significant statement, he emphasized that the Indian Constitution is sacrosanct and that the entire country has to abide by it. He sought to dispel the fear that the RSS is seeking to abandon the Constitution at the first opportunity and that Muslims will be disenfranchised. Now, viewers, the BJP traces ideological moorings from the RSS. We all know that individuals like RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat are treated like a mentor. As far as BJP workers, karyakartas, call them what you want to, are concerned. A number of them originate from the RSS. Why then is Parvesh Verma and Nand Kishore Gujjar. Why are they today undermining his inclusive message to the Muslim community? He also pointed out, viewers, that very, very importantly, he also pointed out to a group of Muslim intellectuals that had gone to visit him that terms like jihadi will not be used by us. And here you have Nand Kishore Gujjar using that term. Now, Sanju Verma, what action will you be contemplating against Mr. Parvesh Verma and your MLA, Mr. Gujjar? Or do you believe that he is above the law and that the party doesn't need to discipline, suspend, expel, etc., like you have done in other cases? Or do you endorse this?
Rahul, let me be very clear. When you say like in other cases, without any offense to you, I think BJP is the only, I will not even say perhaps, BJP is the only party which walks the talk when it comes to matters of inclusivity, social brotherhood, communal harmony and social affinity, terms which were also used by Mohan Bhagwat repeatedly in his address on Dasera. So I don't think on that count I agree with you. On your more important point, I'm being very honest. I have, been so umpteen debates of yours when you put me in a tricky situation, but let truth be told. If, Mr. Verma, the MP from West Delhi, was alluding to a certain community, then I don't think anybody in the BJP endorses it. Because let's not forget, when Prime Minister Narendra Modi talks of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas, Sabka Prayas, people mock at him, jeer at him. But this is not just a mere platitude by us or by the Prime Minister. On your channel, you have repeatedly shown that be it Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Kisan Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana, 31 to 36 or even 37% of the corpus of each of these schemes has been allocated to the minority community, particularly Muslims.
I understand all of that. And, kudos to you for doing all of that. That's great. No one is doubting your commitment. But unfortunately, when leaders such as this come out and they say what they say, then one begins to wonder, who is the hypocrite? Is it the BJP leader or is it, sir and madam? Is it the people in the Sangh?
Want to get into...
No, it's a very important question. I want to understand, why is it that you are undermining both the Prime Minister? Why are these leaders doing so? Both the Prime Minister and the RSS chief, Mr. Bhagwat. Do they have license or do they think that this is part of parliamentary or democratic debate and this is the decorum that they want to, and this is the face of the BJP that they want to present? This is a member of parliament we are talking about. And this is not the first time. He has been a repeat offender.
Okay, Rahul, I agree with you on that when you make these kind of provocative statements, you are undermining the good work done by the Prime Minister himself. But at the same time, one area where I tend to agree with Mr. Gujjar is, usage of the word jihadi. I don't think there is any problem with that because let's not be holier than the king. Global jihad, radical Islamist terror are important threats to the inclusivity.
One second, let me bring in Dr. Ranganathan. Okay, so you're walking a very tight rope, but let me bring in Dr. Ranganathan. Dr. Ranganathan, what do you make of this?
Rahul, I've said this before and I say it again. I am totally against any boycott, financial, economic, social or otherwise, of any community. Because I believe in universal good and I'm against the boycott culture pioneered by the left and the Darbaris and also the Islamists who, if you remember, from Shaheen Bagh, called for economic boycott of anyone or any company or organization that supported the CAA. And this call for economic boycott was received with thunderous applause. Or when Muslim barbers of Muslim majority people, Sana Moradabad, en masse boycotted Dalits, saying they were making their towels dirty, then there was no outrage. Memories are short. धूल इन लोगों के चेहरे पे होती है पर उम्र भर ये लोग आईना साफ करते रहते हैं. Number 2, and here if I may, can I please challenge you and the audience philosophically and ask a very simple question? One has to be very strong to answer it. Let us say I am a Hindu businessman. If I believe in a book that says do not marry a Muslim woman until she converts to Hinduism 2:21, or no one has the right to be worshipped but Shiva, 4062. Or those who deny the Vedas, their necks will be shackled, 4070. Or Muslims are the worst of creatures, 98.6. Or fight against those who do not believe in Vishnu and who do not adopt Hinduism. Fight them until they give the religious tax while they are humble, 929. Or do not take Muslims as friends unless they convert and kill them if they refuse, 489. If I believe in all of the above as a Hindu businessman, if I do not criticize these proclamations, but rather say and preach publicly, then as a Muslim, I ask, are you within your rights to boycott me and my business? It's a very simple question.
It depends on who's asking that question. As a layman and as a businessman, you can ask those questions, not as a member of parliament who's sworn to uphold, using the constitution, the laws of this land. And nowhere in the laws of this land, viewers, do we have anyone saying that a political party must enjoin itself to call upon a boycott of a community. I will eat my shoes with salt and pepper if you can show me the Constitution imploring or underwriting any of the IPC codes, any political party, to say that they can go out there and call for a boycott of a community. It would be interesting, viewers. We can indulge in as much whataboutery, but what is wrong, and Times Now will call it out. The time has come to end this hate. We can't stand and say that we believe in Sabka Saath when you have members in your own community, in your party, who are making statements that don't actually in any way underwrite those words. So, viewers, just like the BJP has done recently, setting an example and taking action, which other parties are yet to do, viewers, let me also put it out there. These gentlemen should be shown the door. I leave it at that. I leave it for you to consider.